The bright lights of the city flickered, casting an eerie glow on the skyline as Joseline Hernandez paced back and forth in her lavish yet empty mansion. The high-end furniture and art adorning the walls of her living room were a testament to her success. But tonight, nothing could comfort her. Her mind raced with a million thoughts, each one darker than the last. The news she had just received had turned her world upside down. It all started a few days earlier when Joseline's life seemed to be running smoothly. She had a career, a daughter, and a man who had been by her side through thick and thin. That man, Ballistic Beats, the producer she had been romantically involved with, had always been there, supporting her endeavors, making music together, and even sharing glimpses of their personal lives on social media. Their relationship, however, was far from perfect. As much as they loved each other, there were always whispers of tension, rumors, and doubts about their bond. But nothing could prepare her for the devastating news that had come like a bolt out of nowhere. Joseline had been scrolling through her phone late one night, something she had done countless times before, when a text message popped up that stopped her cold. It wasn't from Ballistic. It wasn't from a friend. It wasn't even from an anonymous source. The message was a simple, devastating truth. Ballistic's younger girlfriend was pregnant. Her hands trembled as she read the words over and over again, as if she could somehow will the message to disappear. But no matter how many times she reread it, the harsh reality didn't change. Her man had gotten another woman pregnant, someone younger, someone she never even knew existed. The very thought of it sent her spiraling. The betrayal felt like a punch to the gut. It wasn't just about the other woman. It was the idea that he had kept this from her. The secrecy, the lies that had built up between them. Joseline had always been a woman who valued honesty, loyalty, and respect. And this was a violation of all three. How could he? How could Ballistic, the man she had invested so much of herself in, the man who had promised her the world, betray her like this? The news shattered her image of their relationship. The night was silent, save for the frantic sound of her own breathing. She could feel the anger building up inside her chest, a fury she hadn't felt in a long time. Her mind raced with visions of confrontation, of words she would throw at him, of the chaos she would unleash. She was going to make him pay. The betrayal wasn't just about a child, it was about her pride, her trust, her heart. With each passing hour, her anger only intensified. Her social media posts became filled with cryptic messages, the type that all but screamed of the internal storm she was battling. She was no longer in control of her emotions. The betrayal had ignited something deep within her, something primal and raw. She had always been an open book, unafraid to speak her mind. But tonight, her words would be sharper, louder. She needed to confront him. She needed answers. In the quiet of her home, she sat on her plush sofa, staring at the phone in her hand, as if hoping that calling him would somehow make things clearer. But nothing would make it better. Her hands shook, her chest tight with emotion, as she finally hit send and called him. On the other end of the line, Ballistic's voice seemed distant, almost unaware of the storm brewing on the other side. When Joseline finally heard his voice, it felt like a slap to her already broken heart. She didn't give him the chance to say much before she erupted. "How could you do this to me, Ballistic?" she shouted into the phone, her voice trembling with fury and hurt. "After everything we've been through, after everything I've done for you, you've got a whole other girl pregnant and you thought I wouldn't find out." There was a long pause before he responded, but his words did little to calm the storm inside her. He tried to explain, to apologize, but Joseline was beyond reasoning. The lies, the secrecy, the betrayal, it was too much for her to swallow. "I should have known. You were always playing games, and now this. A baby? A whole new life?" She spat, her voice venomous. The betrayal wasn't just about a mistake. It was about trust being shattered, about the future they had once dreamed of together crumbling before her eyes. As the call ended, Joseline sat back, feeling the weight of the world on her shoulders. There was no turning back now. The truth had been laid bare, and nothing would ever be the same again. The woman who had once loved him fiercely now found herself confronting a painful truth. The relationship was over, but the damage would last.
Asthma stinks. She smells like mop water, and somebody needs to tell her.
Let's in on the Joseline situation. Okay, so I'm going to fill you guys in on that, whether they like it or not, because I just think it's necessary. Y'all notice I didn't say too much, because, you know, when my money be on the line, I know how to hold water. Okay, when my money be on the line, I know that's when I know how to hold water. If you don't want me to tell your business, you need to give me a check and tell me, don't tell my business, okay? So what had happened was, I hit a soft spot unintentionally. I hit a soft spot because I thought she was adorable, you know, and just a ball of fun at the beginning. I didn't have nothing against her, but if you pay attention, she was throwing like little subliminals. I don't like people to do me too much like that. I don't know how to be quiet and be like, I don't know how to do the fake. What is you talking about? Get to the point. So she didn't like that I hit a soft spot because she said something about the baddies, and they didn't put it in there because I guess that's what she wanted. But if she should have let the whole thing play out, and it made it look like I just came for her, but no, she got mad about the baddies or tried to put them down in some way. And it wasn't in there at all. I had so many people that was on set with me who said, what happened to that part? That's the part that made y'all go left. And so, yeah, she must have said, I said, take my out. But anyway, that's, you know, what happened when you got, you know, a little bit of stake in the company. That's okay. I respect that. Your underarms stink. I just think your ass stink. And I told her that, but they ain't put that on there either. But that's just what it was. Her, you know, that's her network. I get it. In a couple years after I've been there for a while, maybe we could play the real shit.
I don't care. White man. But you touch me. Let go.
Stop resisting. Stop kicking.
Let go. Stop. Hey, let go.
Things are getting downright messy in the drama-filled world of Joseline Hernandez and her fiancé, Ballistic Beats, aka Robin and Duma. The latest tea is that Ballistic has allegedly dumped Joseline and moved on with someone new. Talk about a plot twist. But wait, it gets juicier. Ballistic isn't holding back on his reasons for the split. Rumor has it he called Joseline out for being stinky, and let's just say, less than hygienic. Ouch! Now, we don't know if there's any truth to these allegations, but this isn't the first time Joseline's hygiene has been put under the spotlight. In fact, multiple folks, including Carissa, have come for her in the past, echoing those same accusations. Being dumped over something like that, that's a hard pill to swallow. The drama is thick, and you can bet we'll be keeping an eye on how this saga unfolds.
Joseline stinks. She smells like mop water, and somebody needs to tell her.
Back in April 2019, Joseline and Ballistic went Instagram official, and it seemed like a fairy tale. Picture perfect vibes all around. Ballistic, a talented music producer, and Joseline not only created music together, but also took reality TV by storm, starring in shows like Love and Hip Hop Miami, Marriage Boot Camp, and Joseline's Cabaret. By September of that same year, they were engaged, with Joseline gushing in a heartfelt birthday post, calling him the sweetest man and asking him to spend the rest of your natural life with me. She promised loyalty, love, and everything in between. But hold up, things have taken a sharp turn for the worse. Now, Ballistic is allegedly moving on and airing out Joseline's dirty laundry, literally. This situation is spiraling into full-blown drama. Whether these hygiene allegations hold any truth, the breakup has certainly turned heads. And let's be real, Joseline's got some serious cleaning up to do, both figuratively and, well, maybe literally. And let's not forget, if anyone thinks they can come for Joseline and get away with it, they must be living under a rock. Everyone and their mama knows Joseline doesn't play. Sis is quick to throw hands if you even breathe wrong in her direction. We're talking about the same Joseline who squared up with armed cops and lived to tell the tale. Now that's the kind of energy we're here for. So Carlosa really thought she could drag Joseline's hygiene through the mud and not catch these hands? Please! What's even wilder is that Carissa isn't the first to spill the tea on Joseline's alleged funk. People have been whispering about Miss Joseline's scent situation for a hot minute now. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Carissa was right for being messy, but maybe Joseline should consider some remedies instead of throwing bows every time someone hints at it. Let's be real, everybody can't be telling the same lie. Now this whole stanky saga kicked off just days ago when Joseline made a guest appearance on the Anti-podcast hosted by none other than Tokyo Tony, Tia KM, and you guessed it, Carissa herself. As soon as Joseline strutted in, the air was thicker than a pot of gumbo. You could feel that tension simmering like a pot about to boil over, and Joseline, she wasn't holding back. Sis came in swinging, calling Carissa a crusty old woman and straight up accusing her of being jealous because Joseline is a good 20 years younger with receipts for days. days, unlike Carissa's dusty dreams. But oh no, Joseline didn't stop there. She went in, bragging about how she's out here raking in Zeus Network millions and putting young girls on the map while Carissa's son is sitting up in jail. Talk about a low blow. Then came the real twist. Joseline twisted the knife, calling out Carissa's funky breath and her inability to dress to save her life. Baby, Joseline was roasting like it was a family reunion. And you know what? Carissa just sat there taking it all on the chin like a pro. Didn't flinch, didn't budge. This showdown is just getting started, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
That way.
We too grown for this.
That way. Right, that's why.
Respect people's boundaries and
right,
that.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people need to learn how to respect each other. It's okay, y'all the aunties and the
Because you
teens.
came out here respectable. I was expecting you to come out here like ready on go.
I brought y'all flowers.
So, yeah,
I brought you a gift, and then you got this crusty old lady sitting up here talking. Hold on, T.
I'ma let
Come
you.
on, auntie.
Give her- go.
Hold on. She's very disrespectful. I came out here with gifts. I haven't even gave y'all the gifts I brought you. I came out here with flowers.
Yes.
I'm congratulating you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you,
you know how much money I made Zeus Network? Do you know I was outside of your daughter, I was the only other one.
outside of me, she didn't do.
Girl.
But go ahead.
And your show,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like she can't talk to me like
And
that.
we respect
and
you,
this is the
Queen, I
thing.
do.
And this is the thing. I've done a lot in the industry. We ain't never heard of her doing nothing. She's sitting up here she's sitting up here jealous of a younger. I'm 20 years your junior. Relax.
30.
Relax. Why you doing all of that? Sip the tea and keep it cute. Because one thing about me, I'm respectful. I give young ladies opportunities. I didn't have nobody telling me how to do, what to do. I put my ladies to work. They go on a successful tour. My bitch is going on a successful tour every season after we film.
Because this is
Every successful. We got packed shows. They're sitting up here talking to a queen. You is a peasant to me. Why you like a speck in the air to me?
Right.
Why the you in my face, talking in my face with your stanky breath? Your breath smell like dookie. Go brush your teeth and your tongue.
damn, Carlos.
And you sitting up here looking raggedy. Why y'all let this nasty sit up here with the outfit on? Y'all look good. Y'all got stylists, and y'all let y'all friends sit up here looking
I
like.
don't have stylist. I style myself.
Right.
As a friend.
Well,
I
I
don't
tell
need
you
a
what.
stylist.
If you are going to,
But I
have
did
an-
give her an outfit before.
Well, if you do want people to come here and have a good
messy.
time, she needs to understand that it's boundaries to be set. You cannot just have a fun time. This is f***ing tea. You sitting up here trying to stab me with a knife with your skank.
It was definitely an embarrassing moment for Carissa, but baby, she wasn't about to let Joseline have the final word. A few days after that shady interview blew up, Carlosa hopped on IG Live, and woo, she had a lot to get off her chest. She didn't have the courage to check Joseline face to face during the interview, but behind that screen, oh, she found her voice. Carlosa let it all hang out, accusing Joseline of having a funky coop, and spilling tea about how Joseline allegedly made the producers cut parts of the interview to make it look like Carissa was coming for her out of nowhere. And get this, Carissa claims that when Joseline first strutted into that room, a funky aroma filled the air. At first, everyone thought it was one of the cameramen who just didn't know what soap was, but after a minute, it became clear that the scent was allegedly wafting straight from Joseline's private area. The shade was real, and you know this saga isn't over yet. Grab the popcorn because this drama is heating up.
Good luck in on the Joseline situation. Okay, so I'm gonna fill you guys in on that, whether they like it or not, because I just think it's necessary. Y'all notice I didn't say too much, because you know when my money be on the line, I know how to hold water. Okay, when my money be on the line, I know that's when I know how to hold water. If you don't want me to tell your business, you need to give me a check and tell me don't tell my business. Okay, so what had happened was I hit a soft spot unintentionally. I hit a soft spot because I thought she was adorable, you know, and just a ball of fun at the beginning. I didn't have nothing against her, but if you pay attention, she was throwing like little subliminals. I don't like people to do me too much like that. I don't know how to be quiet and be like, I don't know how to do the fake. What is you talking about? Get to the point. So she didn't like that I hit a soft spot because she said something about the baddies, and they didn't put it in there because I guess that's what she wanted. But if she should have let the whole thing play out, and it made it look like I just came for her, but no, she got mad about the baddies or tried to put them down in some way. And it wasn't in there at all. I had so many people that was on set with me who said, what happened to that part? That's the part that made y'all go left. And so, yeah, she must have said, I said, take my out. But anyway, that's, you know, what happened when you got, you know, a little bit of stake in the company. That's okay. I respect that. Your underarms stink. I just think your ass stink. And I told her that, but they ain't put that on there either. But that's just what it was. Her, you know, that's her network. I get it. In a couple years after I've been there for a while, maybe we could play the real shit. I said, my Lord, ain't nobody this damn fine smell this funky. I had to myself like, oh, come on, baby. It's a whole lot of mans in here. Everybody think it's looking at each other. It's her ass. Tia, no, Tia smelled. We all smelled her. We thought it was Tokyo, but it was Tia. Cause Tokyo don't look like she go to the dentist. Not never ever. Okay, I don't give a f nobody said that mother ain't never been to the dentist. I bet you if we ask her dentist, she gonna tell you right now, Allah. It ain't no dentist available. Girl, yeah, Joseline gonna try to say my breath stink, knowing that was her mother underarms. And if your underarms stink, what's the rule? Your ass stink.
Of course, this set the streets on fire, with folks saying Carissa should have kept that same energy when she was sitting across from Joseline. Instead of waiting to pop off online, one person said, respectfully, if you've ever been around Joseline, you know this, but it's not tea, because Joseline will tell you she doesn't wear deodorant for environmental reasons, so noting and thinking you embarrassed her because she already knows another person, said now that I heard Carissa's side and I watched the playback of the show. Carissa was blanking and looking like something funky, lol. Oh, but hold up, this drama train wasn't stopping anytime soon. Folks were quick to remind everyone that this wasn't Joseline first time being accused of, well, smelling a little off, and they started dragging her all over again. People were out here saying Joseline might want to look into some personal care tips instead of swinging on everybody who dares mention her little funk situation, and Carlosa just couldn't leave it alone. She was feeling extra bold and slid into the comments, throwing even more shade, accusing Joseline of having a BBL on top of it all. Like, girl, ain't you had enough? Carlosa was really out here doubling down on the drama, making sure to squeeze every last drop of messiness out of this whole ordeal. She said they are getting these BBLs and forgetting they hold fun. The first time Joseline alleged hygiene issues hit the streets was way back in 2017 during her beef with Kay. Michelle Joseline was in her petty bag and decided to get low down by bringing up that messy moment when rapper Uncle Murda accused Kay Michelle of having a stank situation. Joseline even got real specific, suggesting some AR and home remedies Kay Michelle could use to handle that funk.
Dinero, 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 dinero. Dinero, 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 dinero. When that potato funky funky. How much was that? You ever heard of that? You ever heard of this right here? Right here? That's what you did right here. Just that. And we restore in 28 days. You can get that. I'm about to do it right now.